years, I will maybe, although I doubt it, remember to put the fucking microphone on before I go live. Yet again, today was not that day. All right. I am going to do my tickety tick of, letting people know that we're live, putting stuff away, or trying to tidy up my space because, as usual, I am the chaos gremlin. All right. Uh oh. Go. Oh, don't mind me. I am apparently slightly sleepy. Podcast live. Hey, we. I try to do this, before I go live, but I forget. All right. There we go. So, namaste, witchlings. How are we all today? Now I know why I hadn't put this microphone on. I had been intending to use the big microphone. My brain. Some days it functions better than others. Today is not one of them. All right. I need liquid. I'm having a day. So, today we are diving into the world of mindfulness. A practice that has been gaining some decent traction in recent years. And for good reason. In our fast paced world, it is so easy to get caught up in the constant stream of thoughts, worries, and never ending distractions. So, mindfulness offers us a way to slow down, become far more present, and cultivate a definite sense of inner peace. Um, what is mindfulness? It, at its core, is about being aware of our internal state and the world around us. Oh, my hair is tickling me, so pardon me. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, our feelings, and physical sensations, such as, the fact I can't feel my thumb, without judgment. That's the key component, being aware without judgment, non judgment. This practice helps us become more self aware, improve our focus, and appreciate the present moment. Um, it is something that literally anyone can practice. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot to tell someone. Ha! Let me see, Jared. I know he's here somewhere. Literally anyone can practice mindfulness. I myself have been practicing mindfulness off and on, more on than off, Oh, for over a decade. We will get into that later. You don't need any equipment, no equipment necessary, no special training. You can practice mindfulness literally anywhere, stuck in traffic, waiting in line, sitting at your desk. All you need is a willingness to focus, and pay attention to your thoughts and your experiences. Literally that easy. So, why should we bother with it? This is a very good question. Some benefits of mindfulness. They are vast and extremely well documented at this point. Just a few reasons why incorporating mindfulness into your life can be transformative. It can help reduce stress. In our stress filled world, mindfulness can be a very powerful antidote by learning to be present in the moment. We can step back, slow down, and approach most situations with a calmer, more centered mindset. It can help you maintain an emotional balance. Mindfulness helps us develop a deeper understanding of our emotions. Instead of being overwhelmed by feelings, we can observe them with some curiosity and learn to manage them far more effectively. It can help improve sleep. Mindfulness practices like meditation can promote relaxation and help reduce anxiety, which leads to a much better night's sleep. It can help us make wiser choices. That's what I'm seeing out of the corner of my eye. Hi, Fuzzy Butt. He likes sleeping in his carrier. It can help us make wiser choices. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and our feelings, we can make more considered decisions rather than acting on impulse. I need to work on that more. I still tend to be rather impulsive. And it can help reduce anxiety. For those struggling with anxiety, mindfulness offers a way to manage those overwhelming feelings by observing our thoughts and our feelings non judgmentally. Wait 1 second, because I am seeing the glare of the light from the microphone in the camera. And if I am seeing it and being distracted, I am sure you are. Um, for those of us who struggle with anxiety, mindfulness offers a way to manage those overwhelming feelings by observing our thoughts and feelings non judgmentally. That is the key, non judgment. We can see them for what they truly are, a temporary state, which can significantly reduce the levels of anxiety we deal with. Um, we are being invaded by the furry ones. So, some simple mindfulness practices that you can try right now. One of my favorites is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. This exercise helps you become present in the moment by engaging all of your senses. First, 5 things you can see. Right off the top of my head, I can see the yellow llama. That's 1. I can see the dogs. That's 2. I can see the pig. Piggy pig, pig, pig. She's 3. I can see my veteran sign. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can see the tapestry reflected in the mirror. That is 5. 4 things I can touch. Okay, I can touch the blanket on the chair here that you guys can't see. That's 1. I can touch my hair, and it's actually really soft right now. That's 2. I can touch my nose. 3. I can touch furry puppy dog. Oh, he's slimy. That's 4. Um, uh, two, 3 things I can hear. I can hear the dogs playing. I can hear music, and I can hear my phone vibrating. There we go. Um, 2 things that you can smell. I can smell the remnants of my lunch, and I can smell the air freshener. And then one thing I can taste. I don't have anything I can taste easily at hand because I am completely out of coffee. Oh, give me a second. Oh, she got the door open. Good girly. So that is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. That is one of my favorites. That is one that is frequently employed during an anxiety attack because it very much focuses you on the present moment and it takes you out of the spin cycle in your head. And the dogs are being very in and out today. Another one is mindful eating. This is one that's I love my dog, but oh god, she is a dumb blonde. Give Luna her ball back. Sorry. She just tried to walk out the door, but did not make sure that there was enough space for her to walk out the door without getting caught on the door. And when the door tried to close on her, she freaked and ran, backed up, and yeah, it was hilarious. You had to see it. Okay, mindful eating. If you, like me, have have fought with, an eating disorder or just being overweight or underweight, at different times in your life, mindful eating can be a huge benefit. Slow down and actually taste and savor your food. Pay attention to first, when it's, first set down in front of you, pay attention to how it looks, how it smells. And then as you're eating it, pay attention to the texture of your food and the taste of each bite. Um, Put down your phone. So don't be scrolling on your phone while you're eating. Turn the TV off. Don't watch TV. Do not read your meal. So, don't read a book while you're eating. Just eat. Um, and, just kind of keep distractions to a minimum so you can focus on your food. Because not only will this help you be more present, it will help you cue into your own body as well, which will help you not overeat because you will realize your body's cues saying, "Hello, okay, I'm done eating now. I'm not hungry anymore." So you won't keep shoving food down your gullet until you're overstuffed. And you won't eat too little because you'll realize, okay, I ate all the food on my plate, but I'm actually kind of still hungry. So maybe I should have a little more. Mindful movement is another good mindfulness practice. Transform your workout into a mindfulness practice. Whether you're doing something like my favorite, yoga, Tai Chi, or just stretching, focus on how your body is feeling as you move. You know, Focus on as I stretch here, I feel it in this part of my arm, and then I bring my hand back and I feel it here. You know, really notice what your body is feeling and how sometimes it feels really good with some movements, and some movements feel not so good. And maybe you'll have some movements that really you don't notice at all. Next, mindful driving. How many times have you gotten in the car and driven somewhere? And when you got there, you put the car in park and realized you really have no memory of part or all of the drive. You went on autopilot. Been there, done that. Even mundane tasks could be opportunities for mindfulness. Notice the feeling of the steering wheel in your hands. Yep. Notice each inhale. Oops, wait. I skipped a line. Sorry. Notice the feeling of the steering wheel in your hands, the sound of your engine. That is always a good thing to pay attention to. Because if you're listening and paying attention to the engine and you know your car, you're going to notice when your car starts misbehaving and sounding funny. You might actually catch some problems before they get serious, too. Then notice the scenery around you because, okay, we all know I live in the Pacific Northwest. In my opinion, it is one of the most beautiful places in the United States. You could not, I love it up here. I'm so glad to be home. So I love driving places, especially if I'm the passenger, because then I can just stare out the window and gawk. I drive through gorgeous forested areas with pine trees, um, waterfalls, grass. I have Snoqualmie Falls a short distance away. Granted, I can't see it as I'm driving, but Multnomah Falls is visible from the highway, and I have been lucky enough to drive past it many times as well as stop. Um, I live right in the middle of the Mountain to Sound Greenway. So, I have some of the most beautiful scenery that I drive through. Um, and when I need to go to the hospital for care, I drive across the I-90 floating bridge, which is really nerve-wracking during some weather, but really gorgeous during most. So, you know, I enjoy being able to take in the scenery as I'm driving and being mindful of it. And then finally, we have the dogs are being wild and crazy. Finally, we have mindful breathing. This is the classic mindfulness technique that can literally be done anytime, anywhere. Simply focus on your breath, noticing every inhale and every exhale. And when your mind wanders, just gently redirect back to your breath. Oh, the furry overlord came back too. Some resources for people who want to learn more. There are several free and paid mindfulness apps out there. Some popular ones are Calm, Headspace, and Insight Timer. I will pop links to some others up, some that I personally use. I use Headspace. I have off and on for a very long time. I just recently got Calm. Calm is a fun one. I like some of the sleep stories on Calm. I will listen to those while I'm brushing my teeth at night and getting ready for bed. Let's see what else. Those are not. Oh, the mindfulness app. Mindfulness app. That's the name of it. Mindfulness app. You do have to have a paid subscription to, for the most part, if memory serves. There are some free offerings in it. I can talk. I swear. Um, I'm looking at my apps. I had a bunch of them. Uh, 10% happier, or 10% is another one. It's just a meditation app. But it also has mindfulness. Let me see. Oh, I have tons of meditation apps because I use tons of meditation apps. That one is not one of them that I love. Um, yeah. I'll do that later. Uh, um, think this is one that I really like. I need to confirm it. I have one that I use on a regular. Oh, okay. The one I just opened is changing names. So it is becoming aware, which is awesome. Okay. It was not the one I thought it was. So I'm looking for the one. Ah! There is one that I use that um one of the primary people in it is Rachel Brethen, who many of us know as Yoga Girl. And I absolutely adore her. And I am so mad at myself because I want to use this app more. And I can, yeah, I get so sucked into everything else I'm doing during the day that I don't do my self care that I'm supposed to. Or, no, I take that. Let me rephrase that. I do not do the self care that I feel I ought to do for myself. Not that I'm supposed to, but. Come on, I know it's here. No, it's here somewhere. I am feeling very, very, very. I was prepared. I promise. Where it was 29K, but she's not showing up in it. Say, Livy. But I am a mindfulness and meditation junkie. I truly am. Um, it ever since I took the mindfulness based stress reduction class course program, that's the word I'm looking for, through the VA, and discovered just how freaking amazing it made me feel. And the fact that it truly shifted something in me. Um I have been a true believer, simply put. Um my favorite story to tell about having used mindfulness and how it affected me. I am an anxious person. Hello, CPTSD. And I was headed to the Seattle VA from the other side of the sound. I was driving the incubator's vehicle, so, stressed already because she hated letting me drive her car, well, her van. And I was just cruising along, happy as a clam, calm, chill, doing my thing. And this vehicle in the lane to my right changed lanes right into me. Thankfully, there was nobody in the left hand lane, and I was able to avoid them and, move back over later. Um, Prior to MBSR, that would have triggered a massive panic attack that I would not have been able to control. I would have ended up pulling off the road and just sitting there for 45 minutes freaking the fuck out. It just is. However, I had been in MBSR. We were close to the end of the program at that point. And I was able to go, okay, I am okay. The car is okay. Nothing happened. They're an idiot because, obviously they didn't look before they changed lanes. But you know what? Shit happens, life goes on. I'm going to keep going to the hospital, take care of my appointments for the day, go home. Then I can lose my shit. And had I not been actively at the time practicing mindfulness, life would have been completely different. And when I slip and let my mindfulness practice go for a while, I know because that's when I end up falling back into those old habits and having those anxiety moments. And yeah, I'm living proof that it does help. Um, every night I use my meditation app and my mindfulness app to help me sleep. I run through a guided meditation, and I can tell you that since I started my nightly sleep meditation practice, I have not had the horrific days long insomnia that I used to. I chalk it up to being part of that practice. It's helped. Um there are so many wonderful free apps out there. I will be posting links on the blog. Which, by the way, you know what? I'm going to do this and give you guys the QR code for the website. There you go. Um, QR code for the website is in the upper left hand corner. I can tell my left from my right. Really, I can. I'll get a blog up tonight or tomorrow with those links, and I'll post them to the socials. And that is pretty much it for tonight, guys. I hope you guys have gained some information out of my babbling and rambling at you. Um, I am not sure what we're doing. Oh, yes, I do know what we're doing next week. Next week, we will be talking about self compassion. And we will be discussing Dr. Kristen Neff and possibly Christopher Gormer, I think is his last name. Give me a moment. I am looking to see if the book is on my shelf. That's self-love, complex PTSD. I'm not seeing the book I want there, but I also don't have my glasses on, so that could be part of it too. Ah, nope, that book isn't sitting there, but it's probably over there. Kristen Neff and Christopher Gormer, A, both are a part of the mindfulness app. Here is Kristen, her bio on the app. Kristen Neff, PhD, is widely recognized as one of the world's leading experts on self compassion, being the first one to operationally define and measure the construct over a decade ago. In addition to her pioneering research into self compassion, she has developed an 8-week program to teach self compassion skills in daily life, co created with her colleague, Dr. Chris Germer. I am mispronouncing his name, I apologize. Called Mindful Self Compassion. I have her book on mindful self compassion, and if you follow my daily draws, the book I also picked this deck of cards up with. That is why I have these cards. So, tune in next week for my podcast and we'll be discussing that. You know what? I may pop an email off to her and see if she has any words for me for that. Tune in next week. Otherwise, I will see you fine, fantabulous, wonderful people tomorrow for the daily draw. and tomorrow evening for our guided meditation slash yoga nidra asana, because I firmly believe in the power of meditation, and guided meditation is so nice. We were going to discuss how to meditate today, and I forgot. I apologize. Um, like I said, I had this all planned out last night and forgot to write my notes down and do all of this shit, and so I did it in a rush today. My bad. I will see you guys tomorrow for daily draw and guided meditation. Please have a wonderful evening. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness, and just love each other. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Where did it go?